Hey everybody, welcome back to Champion Sons in our Madden 24 franchise series with the Arizona Cardinals. It has been a while since our last episode, but we are back into it. Hopefully we can get these up a little bit more regularly for y'all. So today we are on the road against the Chicago Bears in the divisional round, and it's going to be a tough one. Chicago put a whooping on us pretty early on in the season. However, we are not the same team now that we were then. So we've got that going for us. But still, it is a tough road ahead. So, welcome back to the channel for all of those of you returning. And for everybody new, welcome to Champion Sons Gaming and all the different games that we do offer. Now, before we jump into this one, let's take a look at the playoff picture divisional round. On the AFC side, Bills and Titans, Ravens and Dolphins going at it, as it's a battle of the birds with the Eagles and the Falcons playing each other. And here we are, the Cardinals taking on the Bears in this divisional round matchup. A lot of big things going on this playoffs. It's interesting that the 5, 6, 7 on the AFC side qualified and made it through to the divisional round. So we'll see what happens, see where we kind of go from here. But let's get to the end of this game first. And let's go ahead and jump into this one on our opening possession here. 1st and 10. Handoff to Mostert. Going to the left side. Stiff arming, pushing forward. Picking up 7 yards to our own 47-yard line there. And that's going to make it 2nd and 3. Now, this has the makings of a good, back and forth style game. But we've got to be smart. Can't turn the ball over. That is going to be our first key to victory here. And on 2nd and 3, Schultz drops back, rolls out to his right side, looking for someone open. He's got Hollywood Brown down the right sideline. Makes the catch and brought down inside the red zone at the 17. They left Hollywood alone. It seems like that zone dropped back a lot further than what they needed to, especially going after the streaking pattern down that right sideline there. And Brown making it all the way across the field. Schultz giving him the time to get there and actually puts on a semi-decent pass. Brown, great job, adjusting to it and making that catch. But that gets us on the move relatively quickly here. 11 minutes to go in the first quarter. We're inside the red zone. Schultz going to be under center. 2 tight ends to the right side. Mostert in the backfield. Hands off going to the left. He gets hit and brought down after a gain of only 2. No one fooled the linebackers there as he picks up only a couple yards on that one. So 2nd and 8 here now, after they really only gave us about 1.5 yards, just putting us at the 16, between the 15 and 16-yard line. But we're going to still count it as a gain of 2. 2nd and 8, Schultz going to be under center, has the snap, play action to Mostert. In the pocket, pressure comes, fires it off to Ertz in the back corner of the end zone. Nowhere to go with it, though, completely overthrew him. Pressure was bearing down on him. But he obviously held that one for just a little too long, making it 3rd and 8 now. From the 16-yard line, trying to push our way into the end zone to get the first points on the board. All right, so here we come out in the 3rd and 8 in the shotgun formation. Schultz has the snap. Pocket stays clear. Fires it over the middle looking for Hollywood, but it actually overthrows him. Schultz, a rough start to this first opening drive. 1 for 3. The one pass to Hollywood that he's able to complete there down that right side. That incomplete leads us to a field goal opportunity of 33 yards. Zane Gonzalez, our kicker, steps up, boot ball right down the middle. And that's going to give us an early lead here on the road against Chicago. But here come the Bears right back at us as we lead 3-0. Fields has the snap. Stays in the pocket, fires it, bounces off one tackler. He makes that pass completion, picking up 6 yards. Darnell Mooney, his first catch of the night, getting it to their own 31-yard line. So 2nd and 4 now for this Bears offense from their own 31. Fields under center. Has the snap, hands it off, going to the left side, bouncing off tacklers, and finally we get him brought down. Isaiah Simmons comes flying through to bring down James Cook there. And he picks up only a few yards, making it 3rd and 2. So Fields going to be under center once again. 3 receivers set. His tight end, Cole Kmet, to the left side of the line. Has the snap. Fields stands in, fires it over. It's going to be knocked away. Asante Samuel Jr. knocks it away. B.J. Ojulari with the pressure, and that would force them to punt. Now, after we trade punts with Chicago, they have the ball once again. This time they are on the move on the plus side of the field at the 48-yard line. Cooks runs over to the right side, picks up just a yard. Samuel Jr. getting in on that tackle, as he's being the physical corner that we really need him, the veteran leadership that we brought him in here to be, as he stops that one for just a 1 yard gain. So 2nd and 9 for our defense, trying to continue to hold this high-powered Bears offense. Fields has the snap, hands it off to Cook, going to the right side. He's going to be brought down again. Collins this time comes flying through, Xavion Collins, with a big-time stop at the 46, limiting that gain to just about another yard. So 3rd and 8. Our defense needing to make a stop. Fields going to be in the shotgun, 3 wide, has the snap. Clean pocket, rolls out to the left side, fires it. He's going to hit his tight end, Komet, down the sideline, who gets just enough. He hits Komet on the crossing pattern, makes the catch, and then tries to turn it up a little late, it looked like, but he keeps his feet balanced, and we miss the tackle. And now it's 1st and 10 Bears. So Fields is going to stay in the shotgun on this one. Hands it off to Cooks right up the middle. Makes it move. Breaks one tackle and is finally brought down once again. Pretty quickly right there. So that 7-yard gain is going to make it 2nd and 3. There at the 31-yard line. Our defense is bending. Trying not to break is the big key. 2nd and 3. Fields under center. 2 tight ends. Has the snap. Pressure comes. Fires it off to his tight end, to Komet. Out there in the flat, he picks up only a couple of yards there. And it is going to be stopped prior to the line to gain. It's going to make it 3rd and inches. Bears going to come out in the shotgun. They're making shifts as we talk. 3 wide set. Komet in the slot left. Cooks offset to Fields' right side. Has the snap. Quick throw to the left side. He is Komet once again. His tight end, being his favorite target on this drive, makes the catch and gets him inside the red zone to the 19. His 5th catch of the night. He's got 38 yards so far. So that's 1st and 10 once again. Bears, 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Fields has the snap, rolls out to his right, being chased by Watkins, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. Fields kind of ran himself into that one. Watkins did a great job being patient while going up with the pass rush. So as soon as Fields broke that pocket, Watkins was there to bring him down for a 9-yard loss, and that's going to move the Bears back to their 28-yard line. This time Fields is going to be under center. 3 tight ends to the left side. Hands it off to Cooks, going to the right side. No block, no but tacklers there. And he picks up a good about 7 yards to make it 3rd and 12. Isaiah Simmons finally bringing him down at that 2nd level. So 3rd and 12. Fields going into the shotgun. 3 wide set. Komet. Slot left. Fields has the snap. Pressure comes, and Tyquan Lewis brings him down for the sack. That's going to make it 4th and 19, as he just got pressure off of Fields' blind side there, and by the time he saw it, it was too late, and that would force the Bears into a field goal opportunity. So the game would now be tied here at the start of the second quarter as Schultz fires that one over. He's going to get intercepted. Here comes the Bears defense with possession of the ball. Hollywood Brown brings the tackle. And I'm not sure who he was really trying to throw it to. I mean, I know he's going for Hollywood, but it looks like he didn't even see Jalen Jones sitting right there in that zone. And as soon as he threw it, Jones jumped the route, and that's going to be coming back the other way with it. And that's not what we needed to have happen. We held the Bears to a field goal, and you want to try to prevent this type of thing from occurring as much as possible. But hey, a lot of football left. Start of the second quarter. Bears now with possession at their own 48-yard line. Fields is going to have a 1st and 10 from the shotgun. 3 receivers set. Has the snap. He's going to roll out to his left side. Gets past the tacklers. He's got space. Past another one. Fields down the left sideline and slides down. As Kazir White was in front of him, about to lay the lumber on him. Fields gets down early, and that's going to be right down at the 32-yard line after a big-time gain by Fields on the scramble. So 1st and 10, and the first time of the night we did not keep him contained. Fields with the play action, fires it over. He's going to hit Mooney, coming across the field, breaking tackles. And that's going to be a touchdown for Chicago. And just like that, they have reclaimed the lead. Well, I guess they have claimed the lead by 1 score. Darnell Mooney breaking tackle on, basic crossing pattern, got the step. And right then is when we should have had him brought down. Wilson unable to bring him down. And then we just couldn't do anything after that. Just complete lack of effort by our defense on that play. So now we find ourselves trailing 10-3 here with under 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Schultz drops back, fires it deep down the left side. He's got Deontay Blair, makes the catch, and is brought down at the 5. Blair going out on that wheel pattern. It works again. We got it last week against the Cowboys there in our wild card round. We got the matchup we were looking for. Blair against a linebacker, and they're not going to keep up with him. And Schultz did a great job delivering that ball in. Rookie-to-rookie connection as that gets us down into the 5-yard line and right back in to scoring contention to get this game tied up. So first and goal from the 5. Schultz is going to be in a shotgun. 3 receivers set. Mostert offset to Schultz's left side. Has the snap. It's going to be a quick throw over to Wilson on the left side. Wilson's going to walk it in. Touchdown Cardinals. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Michael Wilson on the little screen pattern. He does a great job getting out there and making some distance on that little swing pass. And he's going to get brought in. And what great blocking there by Rondale Moore on that left side. However, we would miss that extra point. So the score is still 10-9 as we find ourselves losing after we try to tie it up. On the next drive, Fields tries to run away from Taylor Verdon, but he's going to bring him down. The rookie defensive tackle having a fantastic season, blows right past the guard. And Fields, the pocket collapsing all around him, not really much place to go for him, and he gets brought down for the sack, as that's going to make it 2nd and 19 here in the second quarter. A minute, 20 seconds remaining. Fields under center, 3 tight ends to the right side. Cook alone in the backfield. Gets the handoff going to the left. He's got space wide open. Cook, he's going to be hit and brought down. Simmons held him to about, 3rd and inches. Stopped him before the first down, but at least he didn't let him get a touchdown on that one. We have given up big plays like that before. So 3rd and inches, a minute 12 remaining. Fields, quick throw out to the right side. He's going to hit Komet right there on the short little out pattern. And that gets the ball to the 45-yard line. Bears do still have 3 timeouts, but the clock is ticking. They are not using any of them at this point. And right now, we're going to let them run that clock as much as possible. So 1st and 10 for the Bears here as they're at their own 45-yard line. 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Fields has the snap. Watkins gets pressure. He drops the pass off, and it's going to be complete, coming right across the middle for him. An easy little drag pattern. Pitch and catch down to the 48-yard line, 2nd and 3. Bears will use their first timeout now. Fields, another quick throw coming across the middle to Mooney. This time he gets clobbered by Simmons. Fields is 14 of 15 on the night, but for only 123 yards. So we have kept him relatively contained in that sense. That's just he's being oddly accurate in this one. So they are going to use another timeout here. Their second of the first half. They lead by 1, 10-9 with 34 seconds left. Now the Bears are on the plus side of the field at our Cardinal 43-yard line. Not quite in field goal position, but they are definitely getting there. 1st and 10 Chicago. Fields has the snap. Clean pocket, rolls out to his left as pressure comes finally. No one's able to get him, and Fields got space. Breaking off tackles and finally brought down after a gain of about 12 yards. Fields now has 61 yards on the ground. Broke out of that pocket right there. And that's going to keep the clock ticking as they find themselves with 5 seconds left. 4, and the Bears finally call the timeout. I thought they were going to try to get a snap off. But Fields, he's got 61 yards rushing on 5 carries. But really only a couple of them he's actually gotten loose on. He's done a pretty decent job with their option game. But we got to do better with containment. We just have to do better. And on that opportunity, as the clock gets ready to expire, the field goal by the Bears, their attempt at the end of the half, is going to be good. Made by a mile, it looked like. I mean, you're talking close to a 47-yarder, and the Bears put that one through with about 15 yards to spare. And they're going to maintain their lead at halftime, 13-9 here. Taking a look at the remainder of the divisional round here in the NFC, the Falcons and the Eagles are the other game that's going to happen. If the Falcons can pull off an upset and we come back in the second half and beat Chicago, we will be able to host an NFC title game. However, if the Eagles win, then they'll be hosting the NFC title game once again. So some big plays have happened here in this one. It's just, poor effort on some of those plays, like that touchdown to Darnell Mooney. Just, like I said, poor effort is really what kind of spawned those. So as long as we step up our game a little bit, I think we'll be able to contain them some more. Now here comes the opening possession for the Bears as they throw out that pass and a little swing pattern to James Cook, who makes that catch. Or Dalvin Cook. I'm going to call him James Cook. That's Dalvin Cook, his brother. So he gets brought down at the 30-yard line. That's going to make it 2nd and inches. Bears are on the move. They currently still lead by 4. This time they hand it off up the middle. Big hole opens up for Blazing Game. His first rush, he picks up 9 yards. I'm not sure if he's really considered a second back. He looks more like a fullback, but hey, picked up 9 yards on that one, so whatever he is, it's working for him. 1st and 10 at the 20. Justin Fields drops back. He's going to take off and scramble. He gets past one tackler. Up the middle, he gets blasted by Buda Baker. Did punish him, thankfully, on that one, as he picks up just incredible yardage. He's got 88 yards on 7 carries now. And the Bears are down in the 4-yard line with the 1st and goal. This time they hand that one off to Cook up the middle. He gets hit and stood up. Our defense stands him up on that one. He does gain about a yard or so, but he's brought down at the 2. Isaiah Simmons, a big-time play from our safety coming in to make that stop. And that's going to make it 2nd and goal. This time Fields is going to be in a shotgun formation. He's got 3 tight ends here on this one. And this thing, he hands it off to Cook going to the right. Cuts up the middle. He's hit and brought down. Kazir White didn't let him go. He had the opportunity to bounce off one tackler, and Kazir White shut that door and put him to the turf at the 1-yard line. Still holding strong. Trailing by 4, need to keep this thing within a 1-score ball game. Fields going into the shotgun for 3rd and goal from the 1. Hands it off up the middle. He gets hit and stood up. We stand him up. Kazir White combines with that Tyquan Lewis to bring him down behind the line for a 1-yard loss. Blazing Game, they handed it to him. He's normally a big power guy, but he's not going to overpower Lewis and White on that one. So that's going to make it 4th and goal. Now this is an opportunity for the Bears to see what they are going to do. They could have gone for the field goal, but here they are going to go for it, 4th and goal. Chicago in the shotgun. Fields making changes at the line. Has the snap. Stands in the pocket. Rolls out to his right side, and no one's going to be able to get him. Oh, they couldn't bail on their responsibilities too early because of the passing threat, and Fields walks that one in untouched. Hey, at least he only gained like 2 yards on that run instead of the 15 or 20 he gained on his previous runs. So yeah, glass half full kind of thing. But that does put us down by 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Trailing 20-9, we are at least on the move trying to get back into this thing. Quick throw over to Rondell Moore on the left side. Tries to make a move and nowhere to go with it. Brought down after a 4-yard gain. So we are trying to make this thing interesting. Sitting here at the 38-yard line on the plus side here, facing a 2nd and 6. Just about 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. So there's still a good amount of football left, but the clock is ticking away. Schultz, quick snap on the screen pass, drops back. He hits Blair going down the left side. He's got blockers. Blair picks up good yardage down to the 22-yard line. And that's going to be a big-time play for this offense. Blair, that's his 3rd catch. He's now got 54 yards coming out of that backfield through the air. As Schultz picks up another 1st and 10 for this offense here at the 22. Now we're going to be under center in the I formation. Schultz has the snap. Play action. In the pocket, fires it down to the right side. He's got Hollywood into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's going to bring us right back into this one. With what a throw and catch. Schultz and Hollywood have really kind of developed nicely over this season. And especially on those little timing routes where before we were overthrowing them. Especially after Schultz came back from his injury. It looked like everything was completely thrown off with our offense. But they've really bounced back nicely, and it's starting to pay some dividends here. So now, trailing by 5, we are going to go for 2 to make this thing a field goal game. Schultz has the snaps, comes in the pocket, takes off himself, and walks it in for the 2-point conversion. This thing is now just a 3-point ball game with 3.5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. What a drive by this Cardinals offense to work down the field, find the open guys, and really kind of tire them out. This was not an easy drive for their defense by any means. So now that we're right back into it, let's jump into the fourth quarter here, still trailing by 3 as we chase Fields down. Cameron Thomas on that left edge seals the deal, and he's going to bring Fields down for a 5-yard loss. Our defense has been adding pressure from all sorts of angles, forcing the rollout into tacklers, and that's the 6th sack we've gotten tonight. So 2nd and 15. Fields is going to be in a shotgun, has the snap. We bring a blitz again. Chased into it, Ojulari. This time brings him down. Sack number 7, sack number 2 for number 18. And that's going to make it 3rd and 23. We've started to get this Bears offense figured out just a little bit, at least with our blitzing schemes right now. But can't get too far ahead of ourselves. We still trail by 3, 10.5 minutes to go. 3rd and 23. Fields has the snap. Pressure comes from his blind side. Drops that one off to Kmet. He's hit and brought down by Wilson. Good job to make that tackle, to take Kmet's legs out from under him and force a punt. So here we come back after that punt at the 36-yard line. Schultz has the snap. Fires it over the middle. He hits Hollywood over the middle. No one's around him, and he finally gets brought down at about the 19-yard line inside the red zone there. Hollywood hitting the century mark in Chicago tonight with his 5th catch of the evening. He's got 100 yards on the money, getting that space open. That's what you got to do with a speedster like him. And we're starting to finally kind of find some of those gaps in their zone. Momentum starting to swing our way. So 1st and 10 at the 19. Schultz is going to be under center. 2 tight ends to the right side. Mostert alone in the backfield. Has the snap. Hands off going to the left side. Mostert bouncing off one tackler. And is finally brought down after a 2-yard gain. Tough sledding for him this evening. He's got 12 rushes and 55 yards. So it is a little over 4 yards per carry, but, it's been a tough 4 yards per carry, I'll say the least. So 2nd and 8 now. Schultz going to be under center, staying with 2 tight ends. Hands it off to Mostert, going to the right side, and nothing there. The blocking didn't transpire, and nowhere to go. No gain on that one, so it's going to remain 3rd and 8. So here at the 17-yard line inside the red zone, 17 yards away from taking the lead. Schultz going to be in a shotgun. 3 receivers set. Has the snap. Quick throw out to the right side, and that one's almost intercepted, but also almost caught. Looks like after the deflection off the defender Johnson, Rondale Moore could have had a shot. Just unable to bring that one down, and that's going to force us into a field goal opportunity here with 6 minutes remaining. Zane Gonzalez, boot, ball, squeezes that one into the right upright there, and that is going to be good, and this game is going to be tied up here into the 4th quarter. So on the ensuing drive by Chicago, they find themselves at their own 43-yard line pretty quickly on. 5.5 minutes remaining. Fields drops back. Fires that one over the middle, has his receiver wide open. Thomas finally chases him down to make the tackle. Looks like we got, once he started kind of scrambling some, our defense kind of went a little wonky on it and left their responsibilities. So 1st and 10. Fields going to be in a shotgun at the 38. Has the snap, hands it off to Cook, going to the right side. He's got a little hole open. He's breaking tackles. Dalvin Cook at the 15. Cole Knight misses. Finally, Ojulari is able to bring him down at the 5. Oh, we cannot allow those big-time run plays. We have allowed that to happen too often late in games. As the Bears get down to the 5-yard line now, the score tied at 20. They're trying to add to the lead, and Cook takes it into the end zone, diving across the goal line. And that's going to give them a touchdown lead. Here on the ensuing kickoff, needing to make something big. Jalen Rager coming in as our returner. He has it. He's got a hole. He's bouncing off tacklers. Rager's alone at the 50. No one's going to get him. He's at the 30. Kick return. Touchdown. Cardinals. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Rager with the century mark, 101 yards on that return. Breaking about 3 tackles along the way, running like a man possessed in this one to get the game tied up. Right back again. We're not going away like we did earlier in the season. They're not going to just put us down. We're going to stand and fight. Like I said, we're not the same team that we were earlier this year. So here come the Bears with about a minute remaining here in the 4th quarter. Game is tied at 27. Fields has a snap. Fires it over. He hits Darnell Mooney, who gets hit and brought down after a gain of 8. And it looks like they're going to try to get to about the 40-yard line is what they're going to need. Our 40-yard line to give Gano a true shot, but the clock is ticking. They have not used their timeouts yet. 2nd and 2. Fields staying in a shotgun formation. Has the snap. Stands in a clean pocket. Fires it deep over the middle, but he misses his receiver. He missed him. He had him open, but he just overthrew DJ Moore on that one. So it does fall incomplete, and the clock does stop with 33 seconds remaining in the 4th. 3rd and 2. Fields has the snap. In the pocket, fires it quickly over the middle and hit Komet. He bounces off one tackle, but it's finally brought down at their own 47, 1st and 10. Bears will use their first timeout. So 1st and 10, Fields in a shotgun formation. Has the snap. Stands in a clean pocket, no pressure. He takes off himself right up the middle. No one to bring him down, and finally Kazir White punishes him, putting him to the turf violently at the 41-yard line as they use their second timeout now. 1st and 10, Chicago. Fields going to be under center. 2 tight ends to the left side this time. Has the snap. Hands off to Cook up the middle. Cameron Thomas brings him down pretty much after about a 2-yard gain. Really nowhere to go right there. Once the hole opened up, Thomas stepped in and filled that thing pretty quickly. And that's going to make it 2nd and 8. Now Fields going to be under center as they let the clock run all the way down to use their final timeout. I mean, Gano's in his range. Yeah, I'll give him that. But he's just barely in his range. They're going to count on a 56-yard field goal to try to win this thing. As we call timeout to ice Gano. Hopefully it will work and we can go into overtime. As they're going to go for 56 yards for the win and a trip to the NFC Championship game for Chicago. That one is up and it's sailing. It is sails to the right. This game is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen, as he misses the game-winning field goal. Another kicking blunder by the Chicago Bears in the playoffs. Not quite double doink status, but it's pretty damn close to it. And that's going to find us here in overtime. After they failed to make that kick, the Bears will have the ball for the first possession of overtime as they are on the move at the 47-yard line on our side of the field after a 2-yard run there by Blazing Gang. This time, Fields comes out in a shotgun, 3 wide set. Cook in the backfield with him. Hands it off to Cook, going right to left. Makes a cut up the middle once again, but Ojolari was waiting. Dalvin Cook getting to the century mark on that one with that carry. 3rd and 4 for the Bears as they find themselves at the 44-yard line. Fields has the snap. Pressure comes. He fires it over to Cook, who gets hit and finally brought down at the 35. Now, you got to remember the rules of overtime in the playoffs. Right? They scored touchdown, game over. But if they score a field goal, we get the opportunity to get the ball back. I guess that's not anything special, just instead of a 10-minute quarter, it's a 15-minute quarter in the playoffs. So 1st and 10, they hand it off to Dalvin Cook, go to the left side. He's got a big hole open, tries to cut it back up the middle. He holds on to it, but he fumbles. He fumbles the ball as our defense jumps on that one. It was like Gillespie that knocked it out of his hands. As they stood Cook up, he gets walloped and the ball gets knocked out. I think that's exactly who did it. What a shot by our safety on that one. And they would fumble. Now, we would be forced to give the ball back to them. Okay. So here we are in a win-it-all situation. Each team has had the chance of possession. Next score will win this one as they hand that one off to Cook going to the right side. And Ojolari makes that tackle for a 3-yard loss here. 7.5 minutes remaining in overtime. Free football for the fans in Chicago this evening. As Fields makes changes at the line, pre-snap. Finally has it in his hand, stands in the pocket, nowhere to go. Finally fires it over the middle. He's going to be hit and drops it. Xavier Collins picks it up, and he finally gets brought down at the 29-yard line. He hit DJ Moore coming across the field wide open, but Isaiah Simmons lays the lumber on him and knocks that ball loose, and Collins just happened to be right there in front of it. Made the smart play to dive on it, then realized no one was coming after him, so he got up to pick up a couple extra yards. So on 1st and 10, we hand that one off to Raheem Mostert, who gets himself confused, spinning around like he's in a dang Clothes washer there and almost started running backwards. But finally gets brought down by Lovu at the 27-yard line after a 2-yard gain. 6.5 minutes remaining in overtime. Schultz in the shotgun. Hands that one off to Blair, going to the right side. He's got a hole open. Pushing forward, and Deontay Blair gets across the first down marker to the 17. Talk about a tough day on the ground for him as well. 9 carries for 41 yards. Most of his effort today has come in through the passing game, though. So 1st and 10 Chicago. Blair is in the backfield. Not 1st and 10 Chicago, 1st and 10 Cardinals as we take on Chicago. And that time Blair picks up 4 yards, but he gets it down to the 13 and actually sets us up with premier position here. And so we are going to go for the field goal as the Bears, of course, will try to ice us. Now, I could do the cheap thing and call a timeout myself to get rid of that icing, but I'm not going to do that. That's not how this thing goes. We're gonna kick this thing. We're gonna win. We're not damn Graham Gano. Okay. Zane Gonzalez has it, boot, ball, and that one sails through the uprights. This divisional round is over. It looks like we are going to the NFC Championship game for the first time in close to a decade. Maybe even a little bit more than a decade since the last time we made a Super Bowl, as we lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers that year in a close, well-fought matchup. But we are right back in it, in the hunt this season, number 2, led by a bunch of rookies. Logan Schultz leading the way behind the helm at the quarterback position. And that's going to get us here into the NFC Championship game, where we will face off against the mean birds of Philly, the Eagles, as we have to go on the road just once more here in the playoffs, looking to try to get to that Super Bowl goal. But that will be in the next episode, everybody, so definitely join us for that one. Hit the subscribe button if you have not hit that button already, and definitely hit the little bell icon to be notified of all the Champ and Sons content that we do upload here to the channel, and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's episode and you're excited for this NFC Championship game where we take on the hated Philadelphia Eagles. I will see y'all in that episode, everybody, so as always, stay safe, and well, y'all know how it goes from here, right? Later, y'all.